Ubando, Bulacan. Di ba? Nagmamanatang doon because milagroso ang simbahan. Milagroso ang kanilang santo. So, they would go there. And in the times of Joachim and Saint Anne, they promised to God. They made a promise to God that whenever or when they have a child, they will offer it to God. Lo and behold, when they had Mary, they offered Mary and presented Mary to the temple. Mary was only 3 years old when she was brought by her parents to the temple. And from there, she stayed in the temple until 12 years old as a servant of God. Naglingkod si Maria sa templo bilang pagtupad sa pangako ng kanyang mga magulang. Buti pa, no? Yung mga magulang ni Mary, marunong tumupad sa pangako. Marami sa atin nangako, kapag nakapasa sa board exam, magsaserve. Nasaan? Kapag pumasa sa exam, no? Magbibigay ng libreng serbisyo. No? Nasaan yung mga lawyer na yun? Nasaan yung mga doktor na yun? Nasaan na kaya? No? But the parents of Mary, they fulfilled their promise. And Mary became a servant of God. But Mary did not only serve God in the temple, she served God all throughout her life. When she was asked to be the mother of the Son of God. Do you know the story? Nung magpakita sa kanya ang Anghel Gabriel, she said yes. She gave herself and offered herself to be God's servant as a mother of God. There are two types of people who obey: a servant and a slave. Usually, we are afraid to regard ourselves as slaves. Sa Tagalog, alipin. But we usually regard ourselves as servant. O, tama-tama, pero student council lang. Student council ba'y nandito? Tama ba? Hindi. As scholars. Dapat kasi kala ko, student council yung mga naka-assign today eh. No? Di ba? Pagka leader ka, you don't call yourself as leader. Usually, you call yourself as servant. Tingnan mo yung mga public servant natin, di ba? They call themselves servant. Pero, sino bang nasusunod? Sumusunod ba sila? O sila yung nasusunod? Look at that. When you call yourself a servant, isn't it obedience is your main duty? But a slave is different. During Mary's time, a slave is someone owned by a hierarchy, by someone who is higher than he or she. Inaangkin. Kaya ang slave, walang sariling isip. Hindi pwedeng mag-isip. Kailangan lang sumunod. Dahil ikaw ay pagmamay-ari ng iyong amo. And looking at the two, servant and a slave, which do you think Mary regard herself? Alin sa tingin nyo ang sa dalawa? Lingkod o alipin? Tinuring ni Maria ang kanyang sarili.
Handmaids.
So she is a servant or a slave?
Slave.
She regarded herself as a slave. Why? Remember what Mary said? Ako'y alipin ng Panginoon. Mangyari sa akin ang iyong sinabi. Ibig sabihin, nagpasakop siya sa Diyos. Inangkin siya ng Diyos. hinayaan niyang magpaalipin sa Diyos. And that is a different kind of obedience. Yung ibibigay mo, hindi sarili mong gusto, kundi kung ano ang gusto ng Diyos. My dear brothers and sisters, this is the lesson that we could learn from our celebration today. Yung paglilingkod, ang pagsisilbi, hindi nagpapabigat, hindi nagpapahirap, kundi isang pagbibigay ng sarili. A gift of oneself, a gift of free will, and a gift of obedience. Just like Mary, she gifted herself to God as